This year, the 1993 World Food Prize has been awarded to Kang, scientist and former Minister of Agriculture of the People's Republic of China. Minister Kang provided the leadership to implement the agricultural reforms that enabled China, in little more than a decade, to become self-sufficient in basic food for the first time in modern history. This is a major accomplishment when one considers that China, with over 1 billion people, has 22% of the world's population, but only 7% of its arable land. These reforms caused agricultural output in the early 1980s to grow in excess of 8% per year. At the same time, rural income more than doubled, and poverty in rural areas decreased dramatically. Today, hunger no longer poses a threat to the general population. Kang's contributions in the area of production and distribution of food were not limited by the boundaries of China. He was a devoted internationalist and a tireless promoter of international exchanges and cooperation in agriculture. As China's food supply has increased and the basic nutrition of Chinese people has been enriched, Kang and his colleagues have been able to turn their attention to other problems facing modern agriculture and human development, issues that concern people in all nations. As a dedicated scientist and visionary leader in government, Kang has provided a role model as the world looks for continued leadership in its search for solutions to these complex problems. Former President Jimmy Carter concurs.
The World Food Prize, I think, does do all three of these things: recognize achievement, inspire others to do greater work, and acquaint the public with the importance of providing high-quality food to people who are now in need of adequate nutrition.
In the years ahead, the World Food Prize will continue to honor the men and women whose life's work is dedicated to improving the quality, quantity, or availability of food for our ever-growing global population. That's the pledge of businessman and philanthropist John Ruan, chairman of the World Food Prize Foundation, established to provide ongoing sponsorship for the prize.
I pledge my own energies and resources to these real-life heroes, whose work not only touches the soil, but also touches the hearts of all mankind. By assuming sponsorship of the World Food Prize, we can create almost an appropriate, nurturing environment for it, right here in what's often called the nation's breadbasket.
Much has been done to strengthen people's fundamental food supply, to fight hunger that's obvious, as well as hidden hunger caused by poor nutrition. Because of the World Food Prize laureates and many others whose ideas and dedication remain as yet unheralded, we are on many fronts better off than 50 years ago. But much remains to be accomplished. It is people, individuals, who will make the difference. The World Food Prize honors those who have and inspires others who will. And by their fruits, the world shall know them.